Calories are tasteless, and they can't really refresh your breath. So could that mean that anyone who chooses a 6.5 calorie Certs over a 1.5 calorie Tic Tac just likes having more calories? I guess so.
If you swallow a cold pill for your stuffed nose, you have to wait for it to travel all through your body before it gets to your nose. But Dristan Nasal Spray gives you fast relief right on the nose.
Sam, comb your hair.
I just did.
Sam, your hair.
I'm always combing my hair.
Then try this, Johnson's Gentle Conditioning Shampoo.
Why?
You're growing up, so's your hair.
Oh.
This Johnson's cleans and conditions gently, the No More Tears way.
Why?
To help control your hair.
Mama like that.
Sam, you combed your hair.
Johnson's Gentle Conditioning Shampoo. And for detangling, Johnson's Conditioner. The hair care pair for kids from Johnson & Johnson.
My head hurts. Mom can fix that. I won't take all that baby medicine. Me neither. Mom can fix that.
You're too big for chewables, but not for junior strength Tylenol caplets. Specially designed for kids 6 to 14, so one easy-to-swallow caplet gives the same pain and fever relief as 2 chewables.
Katie doesn't know I like her. I can fix that.
When they outgrow chewables, they grow into junior strength Tylenol.
Now you can take good old American cooking and add a new kind of zest. Campbell's new Zesty Tomato Soup Sauce.
It spices up a chicken dish, makes pizza, pepperoni, great barbecue and burgers too, and even macaroni.
A unique sauce, complete with chunks of tomatoes and zesty herbs.
Zesty makes your cooking great, makes every dish a dandy.
Campbell's new Zesty Tomato Soup Sauce.
So better keep it handy, 'cause Campbell's soup makes good food.
The man.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
The woman.
Lyndon, you are frightening me.
The movie.
We'll show that cowboy what the Kennedys are really made of.
People magazine says you'll love LBJ the movie. Randy Quaid stars in a 3-hour television event. LBJ, The Early Years, Sunday.
Holding out on your mother? What? You never told me Massengill douche has Effectol.
I just bought it. Only Massengill has Effectol for effective douching any time of the month.
Massengill adds Effectol to all 3 fragrances for a clean, fresh feeling of gentle, effective douching.
I've always liked Massengill's more comfortable slanted design.
And only Massengill has Effectol
for effective douching any time of the month.
Trust Massengill, the leader for 74 years.
Plymouth Sundance, the unbelievable American under $7,600. The best value of any car in its class, including the imports. Sundance, 47 standard features, front-wheel drive, quality backed by a 550 protection plan. Plymouth Sundance, the unbelievable American.
The pride is back, born in America again.
Later tonight, Patrick Duffy hosts The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson with guest Steve Allen, singer Louise Mandrell, and William Shatner. Then ease into the night laughing on Late Night with David Letterman, with David's guest, Jack A. Harry of 227. The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson and Late Night with David Letterman is a nightcap of laughter tonight on NBC.
Friday.
He's a terrorist.
Don't make me kill you, please.
Sometimes love is the toughest vice of all. Miami Vice. Then.
What's the matter? No hello, Ray? Chicago badge is no good in Vegas. This badge is good anyway.
An old war in a new empire. Crime Story moves to Las Vegas. Friday. The man.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? Some ignorant country boy with tobacco juice on his shirt?
I My son has always been aware of his destiny.
I was wrong about you, Linda. You're much more dangerous than I thought.
The woman.
If this is what living in Washington does to people, give me Texas.
Where's Len?
That's what I'd like to know every night at dinner, Buster.
Linda, you are frightening me.
The movie.
It's time to decide if there's going to be one America or two. One black, one white.
Congressman Johnson, you won. You did it.
We'll show that cowboy what the Kennedys are really made of.
I hung back and let that snot-nosed Bobby eat me for breakfast.
President's been taken into surgery. Sir, we have no way of knowing whether this is a crackpot or a conspiracy.
NBC presents the untold story.
I'm going up in this world, Bird. Up so high that nobody can ever look down on me again.
An incredible 3-hour world premiere movie. LBJ, The Early Years. She loved him and stole to save his life.
Promise me that you'll have the money back.
Mom! Jimmy! You can't take away my mom!
But she's paying the price alone.
It'll cut you in half.
Now she could lose her children.
What's happened to my kids? They have the right to take him away permanently.
His son's run away.
I've got to find him!
And Jillian, as you've never seen her before, struggling behind bars, convicted, a mother's story. The Facts of Life girls are flying south.
Hello, Australia.
Mind if I put another shrimp on the barbie?
People actually say that here?
The girls will be getting their feet wet with the most exciting local customs.
I'll take you to a place where the natives dance.
But when the country's public enemy #1 falls for Blair,
He's cute.
they'll give Australia a run for its money.
Breakfast.
It's a fair dinkum world movie premiere with your favorite mates.
If you say mate one more time, I'm gonna tie you to a raft and sail you to Perth.
Kick off your shoes for the Facts of Life Down Under. This February for the first time on Free TV. Don't miss Steve Guttenberg in the Saxy movie with more ins and outs and horsing around than L.A. Law.
Officer, can you get my kitty cat out of the tree?
No problem, ma'am.
In the tradition of Hill Street Blues, Miami Vice, and Crime Story, NBC presents Police Academy. It was a phenomenal bestseller, destined to be a major motion picture. Millions wondered who would be selected for 2 of the most sought-after roles in modern fiction. The 2 Mrs. Grenvilles, Anne Margaret and Claudette Colbert, 2 screen legends in legendary roles. Alice Grenville had one great nightmare, that her son would take this woman.
Well, I like men making love to me.
To be his lawfully wedded wife.
I'm an orphan, Mrs. Grenville.
I don't know what she's told you in bed in order to get you to the altar.
For richer or poor, in sickness and in health, as long as they both shall live.
I didn't kill Billy Grenville.
But the other Mrs. Grenville knows she did. A murder that could rip open the secrets of a marriage. An investigation that could destroy a family name. A cover-up that will forever bond 2 enemies.
I don't need your help. Just get out of here!
The 2 Mrs. Grenvilles. NBC presents a powerhouse of entertainment. Superstars in super movies and miniseries. This February, come home to NBC.
The weekend snowfall and warm temperatures are creating a mess around the Yakima Valley. We'll have more on that. And in the Philippines, another coup attempt against Corazon Aquino's government. Good evening, I'm Pat Dooris. The news is next.
Whether you save money a little at a time or a lot, there's now the Expand account at Yakima Federal. You can open yours with only $100, and you can deposit $100 or more as often as you like. All of your money earns the guaranteed money market rate, and it compounds daily, which makes your account grow even faster. The Expand account at Yakima Federal, your preferred financial center.
If you're a working man or woman, you may think the word luxury is not in your budget. I'm Gene Cahoon, and Cahoon Lincoln-Mercury, we can show you how to fit luxury into everyone's budget. For as little as $199 a month, we'll put you into a luxurious new 1987 front-wheel drive Topaz, or this 1987 front-wheel drive Mercury Lynx, loaded with features for just $59.98. Mercury Lynx and Mercury Topaz, the most sensible buy for your dollar. Luxury doesn't have to be expensive at Cahoon Lincoln-Mercury. Cahoon Lincoln-Mercury, the working man's friend.
Somebody really wants to live here.
Come on to NBC.
You're watching KNDO Channel 23 in Yakima. And this is NewsCenter 23. With Pat Dooris. Kyle Osborne with the weather. And Doug Kershaw with sports. And now NewsCenter 23.
If you're driving through the Cascades tomorrow morning, be careful. A traveler's advisory is out tonight for the mountains, and in the Yakima area, Kyle says we shouldn't really have too much trouble with the snow for a while. In fact, he says when precipitation comes, it'll likely be in the form of rain. Earlier today, warm temperatures melted a good deal of the snow which fell over the weekend, and it was a mess. Corinne Halverson reports.
The weather today is perhaps best described as a slushy, sloppy mess. With all the new snow and warm temperatures, there's probably more water than snow on the ground. There were no major traffic accidents reported because most of the snow came over the weekend. And in the mountains, the snowpack is rising rapidly.
Stampede Pass, which is one recording station we have up there, had 10 inches of snow over the weekend and quite a bit of water equivalent added to it.
Our relatively mild winter is now starting to come on strong. We're expecting more snow throughout the entire week. And that's good news for these snowboarders who are a little more hardcore than your average sledder, who chose not to venture out into the slush today. But these guys did.
Because it works better for the snowboards and stuff.
So you must like lots of snow then?
Yeah.
So whether we like it or not, this snow is good for our outdoor winter sports fans and our irrigators. But some of you fair weather fans may be in for a longer winter than you bargained for. Corinne Halverson, NewsCenter 23.
3 Yakima men are in good condition tonight after an eventful weekend plane ride that had something to do with that snow. Pilot Tom Daniel and passengers Dan Van Wagner and Kirk Gilday crash-landed in a farmer's field near Spokane Saturday night. The 3 flew to Spokane on a business trip for the Big and Tall shop, but they couldn't land at the airport. Daniel began flying the Cessna 182 back, but then the wings iced up, forcing him to land in the field. None of the men was hurt, but without any landmarks, they couldn't tell rescuers where they were. Finally, after 4 hours of searching by a variety of agencies, the plane was found 11 miles west of Spokane. Van Wagner tonight told NewsCenter he wasn't bothered by the forced landing, but added it was weird being out there in the middle of nowhere.